Imagine being in the middle of one of the most brutal battles of the Second World War, surrounded by explosions and gunfire, knowing that somewhere beyond the battlefield, the enemy is listening to every word you transmit. The enemy listens, they record, they analyze, but they cannot decipher it. They cannot break it. The secret weapon is the voice of an American Marine speaking his childhood language. The Navajo Code Talkers were members of the Navajo Nation who served in the Marine Corps. Their story is one of the most remarkable examples of courage and intelligence in military history. The idea was simple but effective. The Navajo language was complex and unfamiliar. Planners transformed this linguistic advantage into a secure method of battlefield communication. The Marines developed a specialized code that used Navajo words to represent military terms. The system had to be fast, precise, and reliable. In war, a misunderstood message could mean total disaster. The first Navajo Marines faced an enormous responsibility. They carried radios alongside their weapons, and their voices became part of the battlefield, keeping the American forces connected. The Pacific War was vast and unforgiving. Dense jungle and tropical heat created challenges. In this environment, communication was critical. The success of an operation depended on the speed of the message. Messages could be transmitted and decoded far more quickly than traditional methods. The result was a system that allowed units to exchange vital information while remaining secure. The true test came in combat. Imagine standing on an island while the ground shakes. A code talker required concentration when concentration was impossible. Every step had to be accurate. Then there was the danger of capture. If the enemy discovered the system, the consequences would be enormous. Their mission demanded courage under pressure and absolute commitment. In the middle of the struggle for Iwo Jima, the code talkers played a vital role, doing their jobs quietly without knowing if the world would ever understand what they sacrificed. Decades later, the secret was revealed. Veterans were honored, and the country began to understand their extraordinary contribution. They represented the spirit that cannot be occupied. This was the story of the Navajo Code Talkers, the men who spoke the language the enemy could never break. Their voices became part of history, carried in the human voice.